It's been a little over 6 weeks since the last episode. Well, episode quotation marks. I have not found any motivation to continue it after the deadline. So this is it. This is the final form of this wonderful game. A little upsetting that I didn't finish it in the time, because now I never will, which is why I'm making it now. Merry Christmas. I've just finished, well, not finished. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Afternoon. Evening's like 6:30. Anyway, it's been 5 hours. 5 hours since I finished filming the other one. Well, depending how much I cut out. And yeah, feeling good. I've packed to leave, which is cool. Well, I say packed, it's all on my bed. Anyway, let's get into this. This is still just the middling thing for the screen. Actually, no, I won't run through the code, what it all does and stuff. I'll just show it to you. Here we go. I'll cut all this bit out. Unless I don't, then you have to sit through it. Like I do. Oh yeah, I'm listening to music as well, but I'm using headphones so you can't hear, because otherwise I'll get copyright struck. This is just some general stuff for when I was showing it to my class. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah. So, only press logical buttons because I didn't finish doing all the exceptions and stuff. It says respawn, button presses, whatever. Should probably done it loud.
Press space to begin your journey, adventurer.
I do like this bit. Oh, sorry, yeah. I do like this bit because I managed to get it flashing space. It's great.
You wake up in a tavern in a strange land. You have no memories, just a throbbing sense of pain. You lie propped up in a corner with the bar ahead and the rest of the tavern to the right.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention that I did accents for some of the characters. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. It took me until, I think it was 4 AM the night before, 4:30. Wait a second. When was it? Oops. 3:36. Yeah. Where was it? Wait, here we go. Okay, so it's all finished. It's got all the voice lines and stuff. It all works. All the buttons do stuff. So if you press I, oops. If you press I,
a man in yellow and blue greets you. Welcome.
there we go. I'm Irish. And I again. Okay, I'm back. So if you equip that, well, you can equip it and de-equip it, de-equip it, something. So you can get it, and then if you press I again,
That same man addresses you
it starts talking.
Hi, I'm Thurian.
Yeah. I'm not the best at accents. I can do some voices, but sorry. And then interact, and you drink it, and then you go back, and then you pick up another one, and you go back.
You know, I really hate my job. It's just really boring standing there.
Okay, and then he starts describing stuff. This is essentially the lore drop. That's what's going on. So I pick you up, go back.
Plus, I have a thing about heights. It was scary how far my key flew when Cessian threw it.
That name was from a fantasy name generator. It's quite a good one, actually. And if we go back,
Oh, damnation. My key. It must be somewhere in the forest. I can't go through the gate without it.
Can it? I like that. It's fun. Okay, and then interact again. And then if you go back talking with them with a flask thingy, you get the first death.
You died. Maybe don't get alcohol poisoning next time, you plonker.
So yeah, that's a good bit. The you died bit is the same, so I always say you died. But then I say it's it's not random. It's specific to what the thing is. But yeah, I say it say it in a normal voice.
You wake up in
Okay.
a tavern in a strange land. You have no
So this is the
memories,
cyclical
just a
narrative
throbbing
bit.
sense of pain.
So
You lie propped up in a
you
corner with the bar ahead and the rest of the tavern to the right.
so the idea is that the idea is that when you open the game, you're immediately thrown into a death loop, and you don't know when you died before. Obviously, when you respawn, you know how you died before that, but when you first start the game, you don't know what killed you the first time. So then, if you go, well, I'll show you the options you can't do. You can't go left or you can't go backwards. So if I press A,
You can't go that way.
I recorded the voice line for it.
You can't go that way.
It's the most like passively condescending voice I could do. It's great. So if you go well not up, forwards, you go to bartendery dude, tavern keeper over here.
Ah, you're up. I wasn't sure you'd pull through, but it looks like you're fully healed.
I didn't get time
You
to say
don't
this
look
bit.
like you're from round here, so welcome to the cupboard of the Aryan. You might want
That's
to
funny
explore the
because
land
it's
if
if you
so unless you
rearrange
want
it,
that
it's
drink,
the air in cupboard. So then you can go back and pick up the drink if you want to. So if you want the drink, you press Y, and then you take it back here. Then you can equip it, and then go to the right, which takes you outside. If you already have that,
Ah, you're up. I wasn't sure you'd pull through.
Yeah,
but it
there's no
looks like
skip
you're
for
fully
the-
healed.
yeah, I didn't
You
add a
don't
skip
look
for the
like you're
voice
from
lines.
round here,
So
welcome to the cupboard of the Aryan. You might want to explore the land if you're new. So unless you want that drink, you can go.
okay, and then you have the drink. So you press no, and you're onto the path. Each area is sort of like arrays you so you're pointing away from the tavern. So backwards takes you into the tavern, right takes you back out the door, and then forwards takes you here to a random junction. So it could be the 2 junction or the 3-way junction. So this is the 3-way junction, and then if you press back, you're now still on the same path. So you're facing with your back to the tavern. So if you press S again, you're back in the tavern. It just makes it a whole lot easier. So that instead of well, basically, I didn't want to have to code it so which direction you come from influences which way round it is. So now when you're on the path, S will always be into the tavern.
Highwaymen!
There we go. I was hoping that would happen. It was someone came up with a joke to put TM in it, like just trademark, like highwaymen trademark. It's just funny. So if you didn't see, they took the mug thing. They're like an extra sort of incumbents. So you're on the path. Every time you load it up, the path randomizes. So you get a random map every time. That's a bit of code I'll show you later. But this will always be the same. You'll always get the same area. Yeah, you always get the same area while you're running it. And every time you respawn, it's still the same area. But every time you restart the game, so when you close down this window, you just do that, and then restart it with the start button, then it'll randomize the map again. There are 4 special areas, which I didn't have time to do the pixel art for. Well, I didn't have time to do the pixel art for these roads either. So one of these roads will lead, 2 of them will lead to special areas. The third one will lead to the 2 junction, with either a path in between or not. And then the 2 junctions from there will go to the special areas. So if I go right, it's another path, and then forwards.
In front of you, next to a pile of chopped wood, is a double-sided battle axe. Despite the fact that the blade was used to cut wood, it is still razor sharp. This could be a useful tool. Pick it up.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah. Okay, so if you press E,
In front of you,
you pick it
next
up.
to a pile of
This,
chopped
yeah,
wood, is a double-sided battle axe.
it's not...
Despite the
Yeah,
fact that the blade was used to cut wood, it is still razor
there's still
sharp.
no skip button.
This could be a useful tool. Pick it up.
Okay, so now you have the axe, so you go backwards. Oh yeah, there's a random chance, I think it was 1 in 10, that the highwaymen spawn on any path that you're on. Not the junctions though, junctions are fine. So I went right and got the axe, so if I go forwards, another path, 2 junction. Okay, I'll go back, and then if I go left, take me to another special area, another
Looks
path.
like you found those highwaymen. Their tents are arrayed around a central fireplace. Across the other side of the clearing, a stolen blue and yellow uniform hangs.
Okay, so essentially, if you follow the law drop, you need to get out of this place, because otherwise you stay in the death loop. So you need to get out of the gate. I'll go and show you the gate. Be up.
You can't go
Oh.
that way.
I press right. So up, and then I'll go left.
The areas ahead are barricaded by an impassable
Ah, here we go.
tree. It looks rather thick. You're going to need something very sharp.
Very sharp. I sound really posh. So then, because it's an interaction, you press I to interact.
You manage to split the tree
Okay.
right down the middle and find a golden key in the middle of a dead-end clearing.
I had to make it a dead end clearing.
The areas ahead are barricaded by an impassable fallen tree.
I didn't
It
do
looks
this
rather
very well.
You're going to need something very sharp.
I made it in a what's it, a dead end clearing, just because I couldn't think of anything else to put after it. Well, I could, I just didn't have time for it. Okay, so I found the key, the axe, and then the mug is just not it. Okay, so then if I go right, this is the final special area,
In front of you,
which is the
an
gate.
imposing gate. The top is bordered by sharpened wooden stakes
Okay, gate.
and patrolled by men in yellow and blue uniforms. In order to pass through, you need to find a way to fool them.
Okay, so you need to find a way to fool them, and you have a yellow and blue uniform, which if... hang on a second. So, you need the uniform, but if you check out here, this fella over here, who happens to be the talking to person...
You die.
Oh, oops.
Maybe don't get alcohol poisoning next time, you plonker. You wake up in a tavern in a strange land.
I really needed to
You
add
have
that
no
skip
memories,
button.
Just a
All I was trying to say is this guy, he's... what did I call him? It was like Therian. Therian, yeah, it was Therian. This is Therian. He's right next to you, so when you talk, you're talking to the person right next to you. So you're supposed to get to the gate, and then, well, essentially it was, if you get to the gate first, then it'll say there are people in yellow and blue uniforms. If you get to the bandit camp, there's a yellow and blue uniform. And then this guy, Therian, has lost his key, because you talked to him and he said he lost his key, because someone threw it into the forest. And you've now found a key behind a log. And hopefully, if we don't get highwaymen, and if I can remember which way was the... that way?
In front of you,
No.
next to a pile of chopped wood,
Okay.
is a double-sided battle axe. Despite the fact that the blade was used to cut wood, it's still razor sharp. This could be a useful tool. Pick it up.
Okay, just because I had to sit through that again, I'm not going to cut that out. Okay.
Highwaymen.
Oh,
You died. Since you had a weapon, the highwaymen viewed
Yeah.
you as a threat to be neutralized. How does PH7 feel, you numbskullion?
that's one of my favourite jokes that I put in for the death bits. Because neutralised and pH7 is neutral because it's water. I found that really funny.
You wake up in a
And
tavern
we're back.
in a strange land.
Deathloop.
You have no memories, just a throbbing.
Okay. Okay, that was supposed to clear the... Never mind. Left.
Highwaymen! You died. Since you had a weapon, the highwaymen viewed you as a threat to the
That's really
How does PH
disappointing.
Numbskullion.
A, that it doesn't clear
You
your
wake up in a
weapons
tavern in
and
a
stuff.
strange land. You have no memories,
And
just a
also
throbbing
because
sense.
it's so unlikely to happen
You lie propped
twice
up
in a
a
row.
corner, the bar ahead and the rest of the tavern to the right.
There was a bit of testing I did a while ago where it was literally impossible. Yeah, there we go. It's up there. It was literally impossible to get it. It took so long for me to... Okay. Left.
Looks like you found those
There we go.
highwaymen.
Okay.
Their tents are arrayed around the central fireplace. Across the other side of the clearing, a stolen blue and yellow uniform hangs.
Okay, so if you remember at the gate it said, oh, you need to find a way to fool them to get past. You need this uniform and you need the key to get past because the law drop thing said, oh, I can't get it back in without my key. It's a random chance that if you go straight through the campfire, camp circle, or round the left, or round the right, then you die. But one of them, and it changes every time, will kill you. No, won't kill you. So it's the worst chance in the game, just because it was not annoying enough.
You died. Watch your clumsy feet, doofus. You tripped on the fire and woke up the bandits by setting fire to yourself.
Just the little disapproving
Wake up
right
in
at
a
the end.
tavern in a strange land.
I really
You
need to
have
skip
no
this bit.
memories, just a throbbing sense of pain.
Also, I
Lie
hate my
propped up in a
voice.
corner, the bar ahead and the rest of the tavern to the right.
Which is funny because I was the only one to add a voice line to my game, and I'm doing this. So, okay, left.
Highwaymen!
What?
Looks like you found those highwaymen. Their tents are arrayed around the central fireplace. Across the other side of the clearing, a stolen blue and yellow uniform hangs.
Okay, so if I go to the left,
You died. You should really mind where those massive feet of yours go. Collapsing a tent is not particularly stealthy.
and respawn.
You wake up in a tavern in a
Okay, I will
strange
cut
land.
some of these out,
You have no memory.
just because
Throbbing sense of
it's
pain.
currently at 20 minutes
You lie
long,
propped up in a
and I wanted
corner,
it to
the
be
bar ahead and the rest of
about
the
20,
tavern to the right.
and I haven't won yet. Okay. Back we go. Left, up.
Looks like you found those highwaymen. Their tents are arrayed around the central fireplace. Across the other side of
Yeah,
the
if you
clearing,
press any
a stolen
button
blue
while
and
it's doing
yellow
any of this,
hangs.
it breaks. Okay, go to the right.
You reach the other side of the clearing without fault and permanently equip the uniform.
So this permanently
Looks
is
like you found those highwaymen. Their tents are
the
arrayed
permanently
around the
is
central fireplace.
quite good
Across the
because
other
it
side
means
of
you
the
don't
clearing,
have to do
a
this over and
stolen
over
blue
again.
and yellow uniform
What you
hangs.
want to do is find this place first and then just repeat over and over. So now, if I go back and back again, go to the right, and
In
forwards.
front of you,
That's the axe
next to a
bit.
pile of chopped wood, is a double-sided battle axe. Despite the fact that the blade was used to cut wood,
Yeah,
it's
never do
still
that with a battle
razor
axe.
sharp. This could be a useful tool. Pick it up.
Especially for cutting sideways against the grain. Gee. Yes, E.
In
Pick it up.
front of you, next to a pile of
Yeah,
chopped
this
wood,
is
a
getting cut out.
double-sided battle axe.
I'll have to
Despite
sit through
the
it,
fact
you
that
don't
the
have
blade
to.
was used to cut wood, it is still razor sharp. This could be a useful tool. Pick it up.
Also, it implies that you'll need it to cut wood at some point. Okay, forwards. Then right was the gate, so left.
The areas ahead are
Okay.
barricaded by an impassable fallen tree. It looks rather thick. You're going to need something
Very sharp. Okay, have an axe. Interact with the
You
axe.
manage to split the tree right down the middle and find a golden key in the middle of a dead-end clearing.
And back
The
to that.
areas ahead are barricaded by an impassable fallen tree. It looks rather thick. You're going to need something
Very sharp. Okay, so now we have the key the axe and the mug. So say you're at the 2 junction, and this area and the stump area don't have any paths on them, what you want to do is dequip the axe. But because the gate is right here, I'm not going to, and there's more chance of getting Highway Mend and dying. Oh, which is a 50-50 thing if you have the weapon. So yeah, then
In front of you is an imposing gate. The
Here we go.
top
We need
is
one.
bordered by sharpened wooden stakes and patrolled by men in yellow and blue uniforms.
which we have,
In order to pass through, you need to find a way to fool them.
which I have, and interact.
The gate opens as the guards wave you through. Congratulations, adventurer. You're free.
There we go, and that's the end. Woo! And then if you just press stuff. Yeah. So that's the end. Oops. You didn't see that.